I have somebody who's awesome. Kenyatta Conaway comes into our school and activates our kids' brains and hearts to connect. When you guys see this, I want you to understand what she does. So process how she connects, how she relates, and what she says and does to be able to get these kids at the My Life, My Power Institute's Preparatory Academy to understand how to get results in life. Take a few minutes, maybe watch it twice, but enjoy this. Welcome to Miami. Whatever comes to my mind at that moment.
Mr. Puder, it seems like he has a good heart. You know, he's been a lot of places, done a lot of things, but he's here, you know, giving his time and effort because he sees a lot of potential in you guys and he wants you guys to be able to do it as well. All right? So I have another reason why I do what I do, and it's called my why. So my why is to plant seeds in the lives of all so that collectively we would ignite inspiration in which others may grow. You guys got that? Wait, can you repeat that? Yeah, one more time. To plant the seeds in lives of all so that collectively we ignite inspiration in which others may grow. So the whole concept of the whole thing in it is exactly what you just said, right? You said what? What did you say earlier? To come back and give back. Yeah. So each one teach one, right? And that's really what it's about. All of us are here for one main goal. Nobody is excused from that. You know, regardless of how much money you make, regardless of, you know, how little your house is or apartment is, or whatever, everybody still deserves the opportunity to be the best version of themselves, right? So that's from my heart, and it means a lot to me. Who want to make $1 million? Me. What would you do with the money? I ain't gonna So everything that you guys are saying is super, super important. So I want to make sure that I can hear it all. So if you guys can talk one at a time, that'll be great.
I need a business for my family.
Okay, so a business for a family. No, I got you.
I would save it in my bank account.
Okay, and then what would you do with it after you save it?
Invest it on song, music.
And then what would you do with that money?
I get back help my family out.
And then what would you do?
Go back to the community.
That's too much.
Too much to think about, right?
Nah, I would
I'm gonna just, you know,
Right.
But not the first time you make $1 million.
ain't got to do
Not the first time, like probably like the second.
You gotta start somewhere. Somebody had to help you get that. Same way how somebody help you, you can help somebody else too.
Okay, but if you make it first.
Each one teach one.
Actually,
If you make that first, you don't
So let me cut in. What
Teach
both of you guys are saying is correct, right? But it also is a choice as to when you choose to do it. Does that make sense? Yeah, so it's not a real right or wrong, right? And it's not a real time. It's whenever that you want to do it, right? Right? So what would you do with $1 million?
get my crib, buy my cousins what they need, break something, you feel me? Y'all get me something. They get my mom and all that, get her a car and all.
Okay, so then what would you do
After
with,
the leftovers.
I hope it's some leftover money, that sounds good, right?
You feel me?
Right.
And, you know, I'm gonna give me a club.
A club?
Yeah.
And then what would you do?
You know, have my dog right here in the back. You gonna be the beat.
So it's a bodyguard?
No, the DJ. Yeah,
Oh,
DJ.
DJ, okay, and then what would you do?
Oh, you know, so hire some ladies, some girls, some white girls, waiters. Then you know I get my give me some bodyguards.
Okay, so basically what I'm hearing What I'm hearing all of you guys saying is that you will be helping somebody in some way, right? You're not gonna take all this money and keep it to yourself and be stingy and do all of that, right?
He
Right?
said, I'm sorry.
So can you die with money?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you could. You can what? Yes, you can. That was right. Yes,
Can you give money away?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
you
choice.
give me away. I give
And I'm
me
gonna help
away.
the community.
There we go. So pretty much all of you guys are saying the same
It's the
thing.
education, homie.
At some point, we still give back.
Just can't move up.
And you can do that whether you have money or you don't have money, right?
Right.
You just gotta have a heart, right? I see you looking.
If we don't got nothing, how we gonna get something back to somebody else who don't got it?
You want me to tell you how? Let me tell you how I did it? Because that's exactly what I did. I wanted to help kids who've aged out of foster care. You guys know what foster care is?
Yeah, like when somebody, when they mama like giving up for adoption
Mhm.
or they just don't want their kids no more.
Right. So I used to work with these kids as a young adults as a case manager. But then it was one day I went and actually took one of my kids. She got an apartment, paid first, last, and security. She walked into the apartment and she flipped the light switch on. You think those lights came on?
No.
You know what that told me? That they didn't have the basic life skills to use, right?
What?
So that life skills.
But they're not
So-
taught. They're not taught that throughout foster care.
Right, so that they're supposed to, but it's not happening. So then that kind of touched me in a way. I'm like, oh man, this is something that needs to happen. So fast forward to last year, so that was 8 years later, I was sitting and I had this idea. For 4 years I was sitting on it because I was scared and I was afraid. And I asked the same question you asked. What did you just say?
I'm gonna help somebody when I can.
Right. Now, this may sound a little off, but have you guys ever seen Players Club?
Yeah.
What did Diamond say?
Girl, what she said?
Use what you have.
To get what you want.
Say it again.
Do what you have to get what you want.
Oh,
And so I thought about Diamond. I said, well, she did all that. I ain't do that. I didn't do
She
it.
screwed up then.
But
Right, kid.
right. So then I thought about what is it that I have that I can use to help these young people. So I knew I had a house, I knew I had a mind, and I knew I had people around me that was willing to support me. So I literally moved out of my house, moved in with somebody, and guess who moved into my house?
Oh, she did.
The young adults.
Yeah.
So right now, that's what Stairways to Success is empowering lives one step at a time, and it's transitioning housing for kids who've aged out of foster care. So that's how I became a business owner. That's how I became an entrepreneur. And guess what? I went dead broke doing it. You know why? Because I didn't have any money. I think I probably had maybe $200 or $300 in my bank account. But I trusted and I believed, right?
Yeah.
Right? And that's how that happened. So you just got to use what you have to get what you want. It may not be tangible, you may not be able to see it, but if you know it's in your heart to do it, guess what? If it's a will,
There's a way.
yeah.
Not all the time.
Yeah.
If you believe, right? And you have hope and you have faith, there it is, right?
Yeah.
But it's really about believing. All right, so there's 3 things that I want to give you guys. 3 things that I want you to be able to say to yourself in the morning. Even if you can only get one. I want you guys to say, I am grateful.
I am grateful.
Say it like you mean it, because I know y'all grateful.
I am grateful.
I am grateful.
I am grateful.
I am intelligent.
I am intelligent.
I am loved.
I am loved.
Love, 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 right? And these are 3 key ingredients that if you guys can get this, you will be able to do anything that you want to do. Even if you feel like you don't have anything.
Still.
But if you have hope and faith and you walk in love and trust, you can do anything.